All right. I don't really know how this is going to work. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, and will be the last time because this already feels weird. Um, I don't have like a script or nothing. I'm just going off of what I'm feeling, man. So there's two goals in this video, bro. Number one, try not to make it like 30 minutes long, and number two, I'm gonna try to keep it together. Try to keep it together. I just wanna talk real, human to human to y'all about some things that I have been dealing with, especially as of like recent. Really just how I'm feeling. Because I don't know who else to tell, so why not tell 48,000 people? This year has been kicking my rear end. Badly, bro, badly. It first started out with like physical, like health. If y'all don't know, like y'all don't really know anything really that's going on, I guess. I don't really talk about it. At least not anymore. August of last year, I had like some very bad chest pain to the point where I thought I was having a heart attack. And I went to the ER, and I'm not gonna like bore you with everything. Just basically, long story short, just throughout the end of last year, I was kind of going in and out of the ER because I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. My mother has heart problems, so I'm like, hold up, am I gonna like die or something? But they always said like there is nothing major, I guess. Like there's like they basically were saying I'm normal. Basically, I don't know what's going on. So I just thought it was something that would go away. Then 2025 started. I'm ready to have a nice lit 2025. Let's go crazy content wise, all this and that. I still was not feeling better. So just throughout this whole year, y'all probably don't even notice, but I was going in and out of the hospital, in and out of the doctors, in and out of the cardiologists, in and out of the GI doctor. I've been like everywhere. I've had a lot of procedures done. I owe thousands of dollars to the hospital, guys. That's how much I've gone and had some work done. And there's like, you might think there's a happy ending. Oh, you figured out what's wrong. No, bro. I still don't feel better. I still feel as bad as I did August of last year. It really like it starts like, first couple months, it is what it is, oh, I'm gonna get better. They're gonna figure out what's wrong. But it's been so long to the point I don't even know what it feels like to not be in pain physically, and it's really messed with my mental, and it's like ruined a lot of things that there's things I can't do anymore. Like I used to like hoop almost every week with my boys, months ago. I can't even do that no more. It hurts to do that. I can't even sit down sometimes for long periods before I'm in pain. A lot of times I can't even like I can't even sleep for real. I used to not be able to sleep comfortably. I had to sleep a certain type of way. Sometimes it would get to the point where like I would sometimes almost suffocate and choke in my sleep. I would joltingly wake up so that I wouldn't die in my sleep multiple times. And it's scary and it hurts. It hurts. And it takes a toll on your mental. And it's just like, God, do you want me to die? like what's going on? I'm still dealing with that to this day. And I'm going to be dealing with that probably most of 2026. So it's not fun. It's really not fun. And it really does a number on your mental when your physical hasn't been good for over a year. So that's what's really been troubling me. Not even really. That's like half of what's been troubling me. It's half and half. Half physical, half mental. But the physical is what's invading my mental, which has also led to other things like y'all. Well, y'all could probably tell through my videos, but I am a big people person. I like connecting with people. Obviously, as you can tell from my amazing community. I love connecting with people. I love bringing people together. People who have like nothing in common besides like the love for something. And my love is music. I like connecting the emo person who likes hard metal and trap, and I like connecting the white girl who loves Sabrina Carpenter. Just bring them together because they have a shared love for music. And y'all tell me in the comments all the time, yo, I don't listen to this type of music, but I gave it a try because you listened to it and I enjoyed it with you. And now I enjoy this artist, or you put me on to this artist, you put me on to this. I just love connecting people who don't know about this artist or don't know about this artist who or don't usually listen to this artist and who didn't think they would like something like this, and y'all end up liking it because of my review and my raw takes and just my energy I have towards music. Y'all resonate with. Y'all say it's like having a friend that listens to this music. Like I'm like a friend for y'all because underground. That's what I mainly listen to. It's underground. It's hard to most people. I won't say most, but well, I guess most people usually won't check it out. That's why it's underground. Mainstream. People would rather listen to mainstream. Your Rod Waves, your Drakes, your Kendricks. They like, I don't want to listen to this underground stuff. So y'all have me, and I'm kind of like a friend for y'all that y'all can listen to this music with, and I love that. I love that. I love that. But I will admit, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. The higher I get, the more our community grows. I love it, obviously, but it's messing up the love of the game for me. And I think it's two reasons. One, because of what's going on in my actual life. And two, we're just getting so big and I'm listening to a lot of artists to the point where y'all recommend me a lot of stuff and I just can't keep up. And then it gets to the point where like y'all are like genuinely get mad. They're like, dude, where's the video at? It's been months. And I'm like, give me some time. Like for real, give me some time. You gotta remember I'm a human being. I work 5 days a week. I work 9 hour shifts. I gotta survive in the real world. This is like a side hustle to me. I can't do this full time. You know, it's music reactions. I don't get. Y'all think I get paid a lot? I'd be lucky if I even get a paycheck from YouTube a month. You know, because of like copyright and stuff like that. And y'all tell me to do like other content and stuff. My community. I built a strong community, which that's another part that's been like messing with my mental. I am very good at selling myself short and not believing in my skills as a human, I guess you could say. There's a lady in my life. Um, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's amazing, incredible. Shout out to her if you see this. She tells me all the time, you know, you could be doing so much more, like in content and in your life and stuff, but you sell yourself short. And I'm like, what do you mean? What I know exactly what she means. I'm just good at selling myself short. I don't believe in, I guess, myself, and you know, I don't really understand how good I can be, I guess. And she tells me, she's like, you have 48,000 people that you've built like a community over the years and all that. Like imagine 48,000. She told me imagine 100 people in a room. Now imagine like for you got 48,000 and I'm like, I mean, yeah, you're right. But like 48,000 people in a room, it's crazy. That'd be crazy to see. But I don't know. I'm good at selling myself short. So there's things that I try. Um like I've tried like I had a little SoundCloud exclusive group I had, which was fun. It was amazing, but I just, gave up on it because I'm like, this is gonna lead to nowhere. What am I doing? And then I made like some cover art and shit. People like my cover art. Some people like my cover art and shit that I've made. But I'm like, I compare my work with a lot of people who are like experts, and I'm like, oh my lord, this is so stupid. I need to give it up. So I gave that up. I tried doing photography, and I again comparing professionals to my shit. I'm like, man, my shit is ass. I need to give this up, and I'm just like, I really sell myself short. I really look at outside noise to compare to my work, but the outside noise I compare my work to are like professionals, people who've done this for years, with the school for this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I suck. I suck, so I need to stop doing this. I need to actually do something that is like not ass. And me, it doesn't help that I'm 23. If I'm like 17, 18, I know I got time to like build this stuff. But I feel like I'm 23. I'm turning 24 next year. I'm late to the party. I'm moving out of my mommy's crib. Okay, we share a crib, but I'm living by myself next year, like at the end of next year, and I just feel like I don't know what I'm gonna do long term. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm just late, and I need to just be a bum and just be homeless because I'm not gonna have a life for me because I'm just too late because I'm 23. Which I know that's not the case, but um, I think it's just where I live at and the economy and everything, and seeing my other peers, I guess, who are younger than me, who are doing greater things than me. Just seeing things on social media. Social media is bad. Just like you just see the good things in people's life and think that's their whole life, which is not. But it's hard to not feel that way when that's all you see. So that invades my mind, and it just makes me feel like, oh, you're too late. And if you want to actually try something that you think you'll like, it'll take a long time to be good at it. And you'll be 30 years old and you're finally good at it. And it's too late at that point. It sucks having that mindset, but I don't really know how to not have that mindset. So that's another part that's invading. All right, I'm gonna get to some deep stuff. So if you aren't good at taking deep stuff, now's your time to click off. This is like really what I want to talk about. Like this is what's really been affecting me as a recent, and it's made me cry a lot of times, and it really hurts me. If y'all don't know, I don't have a lot of friends. I have probably like my two closest friends, two, three closest friends, and then like people who I've known growing up that were like I consider us like family, but we don't like talk like all the time. But like I'm there for you if you need anything, without question. Boom, boom, boom. So I don't want to put other people's business out there a lot, even though it's not my fault. Oh, I mean, it is my fault, but it's like for good reason. It's my fault. Um, Basically, not so long ago, I have a person who I've known for like 10 years. I consider him my brother, my best friend. He's like a couple years younger than me. He looks up to me, I guess. And recently he did something. He has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend who I've known for 5 years. I knew him before they was together. If anything, I low key play matchmaker. Not really, but kinda. You feel me? Um, but he was doing some things over the years that were not loyal to her. It got to a point where like I was feeling guilty with the information that I knew, knowing that I know her, and um I wasn't gonna say anything because that's my boy, but like she's also my girl. You feel me? So it's like I'm like in the middle of stuff when I don't want to be. And I only know this information because he would tell me like in vivid detail, which did not help. So it just got to the point where I'm asking other people who don't know them at all. Like, what should I do, bro? What should I do? What should I do? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. Like, I feel guilty. This is actually hurting my heart because, like, I'm a, you know, I think I like to think I'm a morally person. So I got morals. This is not morally right. They was all saying, "Yo, just tell her, bro. Just tell her, or I'ma tell her." So I'm like, what? So I ended up telling her, and boom, shit hits the fan. Shit hits the fan. He's blowing up my phone, all this and that. Niggas is mad. Niggas is mad. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. Y'all might think, no, tell us. This is juicy. Like I said, I don't want to like put a lot of details out there. But long story short, I lost my I lost my best friend because of it. And I'm thinking, oh, well, I told her the truth. This Dog, like I said, I want to put people's business out there. Okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all because they've been together for like 5 years, right? Like almost 5 years, and throughout the whole relationship they was together, he would like tell her, like I think he was jealous of me, but I didn't even know. I didn't know he didn't. I didn't know anything about it. He would tell her like how like we work together, guys. Like I still see this man at work 5 days a week. It's awkward. We don't speak. We haven't spoken in months. It's awkward. But we do the same thing. We do the exact same thing. We see each other every single day, but no words. It's awkward. He'd be like telling her how like I'm like a bitch and shit. He would tell her like I'm a bitch and like I'm lazy at work and how like I tell him obviously everything. He's like my best friend. He would be like, oh, his health problems. He's faking that shit. And like I my ex broke up with me like a while ago, but I've been single ever since. And he would tell her, he would be like, yo, nobody wants his ass, he's a piece of shit. Like he would just talk bad about me just to her because he didn't want her to like me in any way, I guess. He would do anything in his power to have us not communicate. We used to talk like all the time, but then we didn't talk for like years because he would be in the middle creating that she thought I hated her. He would be like, yeah, Isaiah don't even like you like that. He heard some shit about you, and he doesn't really fuck with you like that no more. So there was an imaginary beef that I didn't even know existed until like after I told her everything, and she would tell me things about him, and like that's how I knew he would say all these things about me to her, and how he would be like fake towards me and all this and that. And I'm like, wow, and that genuinely hurt. That hurt my feelings. It genuinely hurt. I would cry about that. I lost my best friend, and I thought it was my fault for telling her, but in the end, like he would just talk bad about me all the time to her. So I'm just like, damn. So if you said that to her, what do you say to other people about me? So I'm just like, it really hurt. So I lost my best friend, and it did not help that he is the manipulating king. They're still together, bro. Bro, like when I say he would be like cheating on her for years, and I have vivid detail about what he would say. I told literally everything. I'm like, you don't want to be with this dude. They're still together, bro. They somehow are together. So I lost him, and them still being together, I lost her as well. So boom, lost both of them in my life. And then I had another close friend who I would tell everything to, and they started getting distant with me. And I'm like, what's going on? They would like never text me anymore. And they still wouldn't text me. I would be like, yo, what's going on? They would be like, oh, nothing. It's nothing, nothing. Just avoid. And I eventually said how I felt. Yo, I feel some type of way. This is weird. What's going on? And then she blew up on me and all this and that. She's apparently in a relationship now with her ex, and she's prioritizing that and all this and that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You could at least told me. I'd rather you tell me, and then y'all would know instead of just thinking I'm the problem. I just think I'm the problem all the time. I guess she didn't like that I was angry and upset about it, so she blocked me and hasn't spoken to me since. And this is all this I'm telling you, this is all in the span of like a month. So this is all happening back to back to back. And that hurt. That's someone I considered also like another best friend. So three closest people in my life gone in the span of like a month. So I'm just like, wow, nice. So just this past December, November, I guess, is everything's just been spiraling out of control. And this is all happening on top of my having my health issues. I'm going to the doctor left and right. And it genuinely upsets me because, like I said earlier, I'm a people person. I like connecting with people, with music, with anything. and I really enjoy social interaction, but everything that's happened up to this point, really stemming up to when my ex broke my heart, who y'all seen on the channel if you've been here for years. Y'all know who she is. Ever since she broke up with me, like it's been like well over 2 years at this point, a year or two, something like that. I don't remember. I really don't remember at this point. But that's when I really started reconnecting with my friends, my close friends. And now those close friends that I was reconnected with are gone. So I'm just like, damn. So now I just feel kind of alone. I have people that I consider friends that I talk to, but not close friends, I guess you could say. Because I just feel like when I tell people deep things about me, they'll use it against me, which that's happened a lot. So I just don't tell people, I don't get like deep with people anymore because it usually backfires. So I don't really get like I have friends, but I scared to get close with them because I feel I'm gonna lose them, and they'll use the stuff I tell them, I guess, against me and make me feel like I'm the problem. And I became very emotional these past couple years, you know, and it hurts. It hurts getting vulnerable with people just for them to disappear and use your vulnerability that what you told them to break you down and make you feel like you're the problem. And it's the things that's happened to me is make me dive into things that I thought I got rid of in the past, certain addictions and things I did to, I guess, you know, things I did to disassociate with what's actually happening and, chase a high, I guess, to escape reality of what's going on, which just ends in the end, just makes me feel worse than I did before. I guess I'm stuck. I'm still dealing with, things that I thought I dealt with years ago. And now I don't really know where I was going with all this. I'm just ranting, I guess. It's just, I feel very alone right now. I'm gonna try to summarize this. I've been recording for too long. I've lost the closest people in my life, and I'm not really close with my family at all. So I can't go to them. I can't go to, my friends. I don't have them anymore. And the friends I do have, I can't really tell them about this because I don't feel comfortable because I think it's just going to end up bad in the long run because that's usually what happens. I get close with people and I lose them all the time. So I just don't get close anymore. But I feel so alone. And with my loneliness, I dive into those addictions and those, you know, bad stuff that I thought I got rid of. And it's just a cycle over and over. And I'm just mentally drained, mentally weak. And it's showing through my full time job. I'm not working as much. I struggle to get through the workday, and it's showing through my YouTube. I struggling to find love in what I'm doing, and I don't know how to get it back. And with this lack of love, with this YouTube and showing in my real life outside of YouTube, I struggle to try these new things and try to get better at these things that I want to get better at because I don't have any motivation. Other people that I love in my life, they motivate me to be greater, I guess. But now that they're gone, I don't have that motivation. And I struggle to motivate myself enough to find love and joy to do what I want to do. So, in point, it leads to me, losing that connection to what I originally had love for, which is YouTube and connecting with people. I guess I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, dude, you're messed up. And when you try to not be messed up, you end up even worsely messed up. So just be fine with being messed up. That's the best you're gonna get. So that's just where I'm at now. Tried therapy. It just does not work for me. I've tried therapy multiple times. It just does not work for me. I tried confiding in other people. That does not work for me. I tried confiding through the internet. It does not work for me. So I don't know what will work for me. I just feel like nothing will. I just gotta, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just stuck. And y'all probably thought this might have a happy ending. This doesn't have a happy ending because I'm still struggling. I'm struggling the most I have struggled since before I started YouTube, when I wanted to like kill myself. I don't want to kill myself or anything now, but this is the worst I felt since then. But like before I started YouTube, and it's been years since I felt like this, and I just feel I'm at rock bottom, and I don't like the last time I was at rock bottom when I was suicidal and all that, I was cutting myself. Um, I started YouTube, and YouTube kind of helped me out. I had an outlet from everything through YouTube, and it's like now I feel like I had to find another outlet, but I don't know what that is because I feel like I've tried everything, and I don't know how to get unstuck. So this is just, I guess, a reminder just to tell y'all, take care of yourself. If you feel yourself slipping, try your best to stop it before, you know, you end up in a worse state, a state that I'm in, and don't know where to go, don't know how to get out of this because it's very suffocating. And just take care of yourself going into the new year. Don't surround yourself with bad energy because the bad energy will suck the life out of you and everything that comes along with it. So take care of yourself. And I'm going to try to take care of myself. I'm going to try to do what I can to get through this. I know it's not a next day I'm going to feel fine. It's a time thing. And I just got to trust in God, trust in myself that things are going to work out. But it's really hard with everything going on. You just got to go with what feels right. And that's what I've learned. I have situations in life where I tell people, "Oh, just wait till it's the right time, till I'm ready." And I'm just throwing that model in the trash. I'm just going with what feels right. I'm just gonna go with my feelings and what feels right. And I think that's where I'm at right now to try to get out of this genjutsu that I'm in right now.